Hello, and welcome to today's practice. So today we are going to practice pretty typical, but I'm not sure where you all are viewing from, but I record here in Michigan, which is my home, and it is very cold. It's only about 30 degrees today and we've got a lot of snow. So I'm bundled up. I'll probably start, taking off my sweater and my socks once I get a little warmer. But yeah, so today we're just gonna do a nice warming exercise, some mindfulness practice and mindful breathing to get the warmth flowing in our body and a nice flowing practice. So as usual, get yourself cozy, get a nice tall spine, take a few breaths. Let your eyes settle, either with your eyes gently closed or your gaze set down and forward. Let your hands rest heavy in your lap, whatever form works best for you today. We're going to start with a mindfulness practice. It's called tapping. And what we're going to do is just tap and pat our body all along our body. So you can start with your legs or your arms or your feet, your head, your chest. You're just going to kind of tap, not super soft, not super hard. And the intention of this is to awaken and not allow ourselves to numb out feelings, sensations, experiences. You can do kind of an alternating or same time all over your body. Just explore. See if you've got some new sensations or feelings coming up. Try to explore most areas of your body that you can reach. So front, back, sides, upper, lower. And when you feel like you have successfully woken up and unnumbed yourself into perhaps a little more awakened and open space, you can gently just start to kind of rub your legs, just a nice gentle rub. Rub your belly and your arms, your chest, and settle back to still, palms pressed down into your thighs. Your eyes may have opened when you were doing that practice of tapping and patting your body. If they are open, gently close them or set your gaze again. And then turn your focus to a more deep, perhaps even audible breathing. For some of you, you may be familiar with the breath of Ujjayi or Ujjayi breathing. This is a really nice way to breathe in and out of your nose in a warming way. It's a great exercise of breath work to pair up with your moving practice of asana or postural yoga. If you're familiar, go ahead and start to practice the breath of Ujjayi. If you're not so familiar or have never heard of it before, no worries. What you will do is breathe in through your nose and kind of fog up a mirror with your mouth. So it's a breath in through your nose, a fog with your exhale. Do that a few times. And notice the constriction at the back of your throat as you are fogging up with your exhale. Try to continue that constriction with the back of your throat. But the next step is to close your mouth on the exhale and use your constriction in your throat to exhale through your nose again. So in and out with the constriction in your throat, breathing through the nostrils only. So you can notice I still have an audible quality, but a closed mouth with the exhale. And pause in between. So continue to practice that breath of Ujjayi. Remember, it's always a practice. Not working to master quite yet. And if you ever get lost, simply start again with an inhale. If you ever feel short of breath, I'll open your mouth. There's no wrong or right way per se to do this. It's just a practice and an exercise. A nice warming way to full body breathe. So as we begin to bring more mobility into this practice, more movement through our body, see if you can contain and keep that breath of Ujjayi in your practice. I'll remind you throughout. And again, please know that there isn't a right way or a wrong way. You are not penalized for breathing through your mouth. We simply return to a practice. We try and try again. As you're ready, you can reach your arms up tall, perhaps open your eyes. Re-agency yourself to your placement in space. So maybe look around, left and right. You already looked up, so make sure you look behind you, down and forward, just so you know exactly where you are. This is a nice way to calm your body and your mind when you know your placement in your surroundings. So just start to move your body in a way that's a bit organic and natural for you, a way that is awakening your body, presencing you to the moment. Again, if you can keep that audible quality to your breath, please do. And then we'll move into a child's pose. Come up to table with your next inhale. Stay here, empty out. Reach your right leg back with an inhale. And then we'll do tiny pulses up and down. Try to continue breathing deep and free, unrushed. Try to engage your core. Pull your belly button towards your spine as you pulse up and down. Take one more deep breath in. Then return to tabletop with your exhale. Left side, reach back, tiny pulses. Engage your core. Continue to breathe. One more deep breath in. And tabletop exhale. Take a breath here. Sit back to your heels as you empty out. Come forward to table. Walk your hands forward as you do and drop your hips as you exhale. Stay here. Then tabletop, empty out. Take a breath. Sit back to your heels as you empty. Up through tabletop, walk your hands forward with your inhale. Then drop your hips with your exhale. Take a deep breath. And table, empty out. So we're just kind of creating a wave with the body. Take a breath. Sit your hips back as you exhale. Table with your inhale as you walk your hands forward. Drop your hips, open your heart as you exhale. Take another deep breath. And table, return. We'll do it one more time. Take a deep breath here. Sit back towards your heels, empty out. Table with your breath as you walk your hands forward. Drop your hips, open your heart, exhale. Another big breath into your chest. Table, empty out. This time stay here, breathe in. And down dog, your exhale. Time to get rid of the socks. Take a big breath here. And empty. You know I'm a fan of warming up the core, so take a breath in. Drop your knees to a hover into bear as you exhale. Tabletop, inhale. Down dog, inhale. Bear, exhale. Down dog, in. Bear, out. So continue with that. Down dog. Bear. Nice and slow. Mindfully pause with your Ujjayi breath or deep audible breathing. One more round. Last bear. Down dog, inhale. Stay to exhale. Take a nice deep breath. And tippy toe walk forward. Come halfway up, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Separate your feet left and right to the edges of your mat. Rise up all the way, take a breath. Hands through your heart center as you drop down into a deep squat. And you'll stay here. Deep breath in and out. You can stay in your deep squat exactly like it is. Or you can start to add in a little twist. Sometimes I like to open my heart side to side. Sometimes I like to stay still. So maybe feel it out both ways, or make a choice and honor that. Stay and breathe. This time, rise all the way up to standing. Step your feet together. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway up, take a breath. Bow and empty. Lift your right heel up towards the ceiling. You're in a standing split. Take another breath. And empty out. Last breath here. Drop your raised foot to the back of your mat as you empty. You're in a nice deep runner's lunge. Exhale. We're going to add in a twist. So on your next inhale, bring your left hand up. Your right hand is inside your front foot. So what we're in is a open arm supported crescent twist. A lot of words. But stay and breathe. Press out of your back heel. Press forward with your front knee. Twist from your heart and your core. Let's take one more breath in. Both hands inside your front foot. Take another breath. Get it all out. And here we go. We're going to bend through the back knee and hop up into our standing split. So hop up and empty out. As you're ready, you're going to open up for a half moon. If you do have a block or prop that you'd like to put underneath your left hand, you can. It'll just give you a little more height here. Breathe steady and strong. One more. Forward fold, big exhale. Rise up to standing, take a breath. Separate your feet left and right and go back down to your deep squat. Again, your choice. You can stay steady and still in this deep squat, or you can add in a little twist. Up to you. Continue to breathe. Perhaps even the breath of Ujjayi, or that deep, audible breathing with the constriction in the back of your throat. One more round, in and out. All of it out. Rise up to standing, stretch tall, step your feet together. Forward fold, let all of that out. Left leg to the ceiling. Empty out. You're in the standing splits. Last breath in. Land your flying foot at the back of your mat. You're in a runner's lunge. Breathe in. Get it all out. We'll add in the twist. So left hand stays down, right arm goes up. Stretch long from your back heel to your front knee. Twist through your core. Twist through your chest. And try to be unrushed in your breathing. One more breath in. Both hands down inside your front foot. You'll get ready to pounce back up, but take a breath or two. And you want to pounce up on an inhale. Here we go. Take another breath. Get it all out. Half moon, open up your body. You can look down for more support, more balance. You can look up to challenge your balance. Your practice, your choice. One more deep breath. Forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bow and empty. All the way up, take a breath. Hands to your heart, empty that breath. We're gonna do a little more balancing here. So go ahead and lift your right knee up. And send it behind for an airplane pose. As you're ready, you'll come up with an inhale. See if you can keep your raised leg up with you. Bind your knee and open up for an extended leg raise. Back to center with your inhale. Cross your leg over for eagle legs. You can do a full wrap, a half wrap, or you can even have your big toe down to give you a little kickstand here for balance. Eagle arms. Left arm over. Take a big breath. Stay. 2 more. Last one. Stay to empty. Up and open, breath in. Hands to heart, breath out. Lift your left leg up, take a breath. Fly back for airplane. Stay and breathe. Come back to standing with your flying leg. Bind and open, extended leg raise. You can look forward for some more balance. You can look up to your extended right arm to challenge your balance. Come back to center with your inhale. Cross for eagle legs. Eagle arms, add them in. Couple breaths here. Last exhale. Reach up, unwind your body. Then hands to your heart. Exhale. Right foot up for tree, your final balancing posture today in this practice. Your foot can be at your calf or your thigh. Your hands can be wherever feels cozy. One more breath. Release. And the left leg up. One more breath. Release down. Reach up, fill up. Step wide to the left as you exhale. Take a breath here. Hands to heart, empty out. Take a breath. Then Skandasana to the front, Skandasana. So you bend through your front knee, stretch straight through your back leg and point your toes towards the ceiling so you're flexing your back foot. You can have your hands down, one or both, or you can have your hands up for balance. As you're ready, you can come up and through your wide leg, and then Skandasana to the back. So same thing, just opposite way. Set your gaze and your focus. Setting your gaze and your focus help with your balance here. Remember to breathe. Deep, free, and big. Nice and slow. That keeps our body and our mind communicating that we are not stressed. We're safe and secure. One more. Then have a seat down. Both legs out straight. For a seated forward fold. Come up tall. You're going to bend at your knees and place your hands, fingertips towards your bum behind you for a reverse table. So you press your hips up. Breathe. One more breath. Back down. All the way down onto your back. Set up for bridge or wheel. or supported bridge. Take a deep breath in. Really get something out with this exhale. Then lift. Use your inhales to lift higher. Your exhales to press down into your support. One more breath. All the way down, knees together, feet wide. Rest for a moment. You can continue with your breath of Ujjayi or any deep audible breathing to help keep yourself in the moment. And to bring yourself the maximum amount of breath and oxygen that you can right now. Go ahead and set yourself up. This will be your last back bend of this practice. I like to take a deep breath in first and get my body really empty so I can use my inhale to help me lift. So as you inhale, your hips come up. And then you ground down into whatever's touching your mat. Neutral neck. So your gaze is straight up if you're in bridge or straight back if you're in wheel. Let's take 3 more breaths. 2. Last one. Come on down, recline butterfly this time. So soles of your feet together, knees wide. Slowly bring your knees back to touch and take your legs straight up for legs up the wall. If you'd like to use a wall or another item in your household, a couch, chair, you can do that. You can also place a block or any other prop below your hips. And legs straight up. If straight up doesn't work the best for you, put a slight or big bend to your knees. Take one more breath. And then slowly come down, go into a right supine twist, so knees right, gaze left. and the other way. Come on back into center. Hug your knees into your chest. You can stay with knees to your chest, or you can take a happy baby pose. One more full breath. And then release into Savasana, your final rest. You're welcome to stay in Savasana longer, or you can start to move about and make your way to a seat. You can place a hand on your heart and a hand right on top of that. Take a few deep breaths. And with gratitude for our bodies, for our minds, for our mobility, for our intention and showing up, for for trying on perhaps something new, and for grace, and for anything else that you would like to be grateful for in addition. We can now seal our practice in our own way together. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for moving and breathing and trying on some new things. And as always, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'll see you.